Adrian Wojnarowski, insider.
Yeah.
He said he was stepping down yesterday. He was retiring. He's going to take another job, take another opportunity. And the first thing I thought about was the most prevalent insider I know, friend of the shop. I was like, oh, my goodness, we may lose our guy. But I don't know. We got CL Brown joining us right now. What's going on, CL? How you doing, man?
What's up, brother?
I'm so happy we get you for this I'm so happy we get you for this last time.
You know what? I'm so shocked that you were paying me that big of a compliment. I don't even know what to say, man. Hey, check on him for me, Reese.
I will, man. I know. Hey, shit, I was shocked too. I looked up here and like, what's going on?
You know how in movies and stuff, like, that's a sign, like something is wrong. I gotta come save that man.
See, let's get through this segment first. I may change my mind after this segment. Hey, man, glad to have you on, my friend. It's a pleasure as always. So let's talk a little ACC football, man. Let's talk a little ACC football. First, let's start with Louisville, because I got to get my Louisville update before I get anything else. What is looking like in Louisville?
Well, this is the first big test on Saturday with Georgia Tech, their ACC opener. I mean, you know, Austin Peay and Jacksonville State, their first two games.
Yep.
You kind of see where they're going, what they want to do, but, you know, those weren't real tests.
Right.
So Georgia Tech is a team that has proven so far this season, and really as soon as Brent Key took over for Jeff Collins in the middle of towards the end of 2022 season.
Yep.
They're a team they're a tough out, man. They play solid. They don't. A lot of times they don't beat themselves. They make you have to beat them. So this will be a good test for Louisville. Louisville's a 10-point favorite at home. I'm probably going to take Georgia Tech because I think 10 points is too much.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's, you know, I think Louisville's going to win the game, but I think it's going to be a tight contest.
Yeah.
Oh, man, we're talking to the ACC insider, CL Brown.
My God.
The Louisville Courier and columnist there, and you rock with us each and every week right here in the Sports Shop. So, again, that's pretty good on Louisville, but here locally, you know, this is put up a shut-up time for the NC State Wolfpack, headed down to Clemson, South Carolina, you know, with the backdrop of NC State being one of the favorites to be, I guess, in contention for the ACC, and Clemson, you know, stubbing their foot a little bit with Georgia. How you look at that game this weekend between the Tigers and the Wolfpack?
I mean, this is like generous Thursday. State is done with the ACC. you sitting there, they were picked preseason, to probably be a contender, but and I was listening to polls. Only 60% think Clemson's going to win. Like,
I was surprised
40% has not watched State play this year.
Well, maybe they're just hopeful. They're just hopeful,
like,
you know.
No, but come on, it's in Death Valley. They haven't won there since 2002.
Right.
And it's not like they were in the same division, so it's not like they didn't play every year and they've only played 3 times in 20 years. Like, they were going down there every other year and losing because that's how tough Clemson is at home. And, you know, as we saw, I think, in that App State game for Clemson, as bad as they played against Georgia, they're not done yet. Like, I don't think that, you know, Clemson is taking a step back in terms of being a national contender, I think, but they still got to be dealt with in the ACC, especially at home.
Yeah.
So I don't see any way out for State. I wonder if State wishes they didn't run MJ Morris out of town. You know.
Yeah.
Although I will say,
good point.
Yeah, I will say I think the potential for their new quarterback he might have a higher upside, but. You know, the Grayson McCall experience didn't go as planned, and you gonna basically start a rookie quarterback in Death Valley. That's not a formula for success.
You got that right.
Man, I was a little hopeful till you started talking and laying out the facts. Instead of laying out the facts.
He's definitely laying out the facts there.
But you know what? You got to do something different, because if they went in with what they had before, we knew what the outcome was going to be. At least now we can kind of like pretend like it's something different could happen.
Yeah, but this kid, this young kid going down Death Valley, I agree with CL. It's going to be a tough one there. And he's good. But, but I'm not sure he's that good to play down there. So
CL, switching gears just a little bit, let's talk about some of the other contenders here. You got Boston College, who looks pretty good. I mean, they look better than I thought they would look. And then you have Syracuse. Then you got Miami that's like playing lights out. Like, other than like Miami, who else in the ACC is probably poised to say, all right, we deserve to be in the conversation?
Yeah, right now I think it's Miami, Clemson are probably the favorites, I would say, to get to Charlotte for the championship game.
Yeah,
I'd put Louisville right there, right under them. I think, as you mentioned, Boston College with Bill O'Brien bringing a different level of competency, you know, and structure. Because their quarterback, true. Thomas Castellanos, when I saw him play last year, like that kid has talent. He's tough, and so I think I was thinking last year if he just had the right structure around him, they would be something. So they're going to be a team to keep an eye on, and as this race go forward. I don't really know their schedule offhand and how tough or easy it might be, but I think they're going to be somebody, kind of a dark horse to watch in this race. And also another dark horse is Cal. Like, they came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
You know, they won at Auburn. Their star running back got injured, but I think playing at Florida State is as terrible as Florida State is. There's still a cross-country trip for Cal to make, and I want to see how they play in Tallahassee as to if they could really do this or really pull off, you know, the surprise of surprises. But I think the rest of the ACC I kind of look at as, you know, like mid. Like, I don't really see anybody else emerging to really be in the conversation.
Wait a minute. I'm looking at the schedule.
Okay.
With them Tar Heels on, and wait a minute now. Wait, let me explain something. They have a very doable schedule, CL. Seriously, and
I mean, go ahead.
And it really depends. I mean, I can see them. I mean, they got James Madison this weekend. Then they got Duke, Pitt, which is a team that's playing pretty good too. Georgia State, Virginia, Florida State, Wake Forest. I mean, Boston College. I mean. I think they could be 7-0 by the time they get to 8-0 by the time they get to Boston College.
What?
Those games those teams don't necessarily scare you. Like I agree. Like on paper, the schedule, but when you really think about it, Georgia Tech has been a nemesis for Carolina for the last couple of years. I mean, they came in Chapel Hill and won with Drake May. You know what I mean? So, and I think pretty sure Carolina was a double-digit favorite that evening. Carolina always has problems playing at Virginia. Charlottesville is another place. Even when they have a better team, the Cavaliers always play them tough, and it's always some kind of weird game. And Mac Brown has never beaten Florida State, right? It definitely not in Tallahassee. So those are 3 games right there that would be
okay. You see how you just
and then not to mention State has had the upper hand on Carolina lately. And they got to go to Boston College, which we just mentioned is a troubled team. So I
you know what? Look, hey, you know how you sit there, you we one of your boys say, "Yo, man, I'm thinking about hollering at old girl." Wait a minute. It's like I'm sitting there talking about, talking to one of your boys. Hey, man, I'm thinking about hollering at old girl. What you think? And then your boy give you like 18 reasons why you should do it. See, that's how you just make me feel just then.
And by the time he get to 18, and you know he got at least 20 more. You're like, all right, man, I get it.
I get it, man. Okay, fine then.
You know what he just said? I didn't get to the quarterback.
Problem, man, because if you know the adage, if you got two quarterbacks,
you don't have one.
None.
Yeah,
They're trying to prop Jacoby Criswell back up.
Yeah.
First of all, to me, it says they have no confidence in Connor Harrell.
No, they don't.
For him to
that was so
battle
quick.
Max Johnson first, and then now. All of a sudden, it's like we're going to get a look at Jacoby Criswell too.
But what did Jacoby Harrell do? Like,
I mean, Connor Harrell.
Connor Harrell. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I mean, overnight.
Yeah. I mean,
it was just like.
But he can't throw the ball. He's my homeboy. He just can't.
Man, look,
throwing the ball is a problem for him.
CL, I'm gonna ask you guys. I'm gonna ask you guys a simple question.
Right.
We didn't know that before he got here.
Yeah, but they expect the number one guy to go down for the rest of the year in the first game.
If he throws the ball this bad, why is he even here?
I mean, he has other.
Well, I mean, you try and develop him. When you come out of high school,
right.
There's that learning curve. So obviously he could in the system he was running in Alabama, and probably he had. A superior level of athleticism that kind of got him in situations favorable in high school.
Yep.
And so,
y'all know how this is. That first week of class, you standing there, the professor there, and somebody asks a question, and you go, how in the hell did he get here? Why is he in this class?
He's going to be all right.
But, I mean, it's different, though. Like, you got to consider the progressions and reads that he's having to make are different than it's a little bit more complex.
Drop this class now, son. Drop this class. Drop this class now before it's too late. Trust me, drop this class. ACL, we up against it, man.
Appreciate you, brother.
Thank you as always.